Even with the Windows update, that's a minute and 30 seconds. Effie, that hurt. I was pretty happy. I saw it initially and I was like, fuck. And then it was like, did the blue screen and it was like, please wait for Windows update. And it was like 30%. And then all of a sudden it just jumped straight to my login screen. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. Pooping? Tired and Fred's not around. Neither is Stonig. He's been gone for. Yeah, I know, right, Ada? Just like, okay, I'm gonna be back as quick as possible. Oh, Windows update. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It must have been a really tiny update, so. A minute and 30 seconds, like, yeah, that's not even, well, I think I can boot in under a minute because of the solid state, but, minute and 30. Deal with that. Music. How's my music volume? I know earlier there was an issue. Is it still? I got this tsunami. Alright, let's see if this shit gets built faster. Oh, isn't that nice? Yeah, we were sitting there doing God knows. Fix it! Fix it! Don't deaf you. Don't deaf. I don't give a fuck about this. Look at this shit. Almost as if nothing happened. Anyone who says otherwise, go to the sprawl. Commit you to the sprawl. Alright. Rebuilding. Boom. Nobody saw anything. Look at that. One burning bush is all that's left. That will fade with the passage of time.
How long were you looking at me?
Tsunami's still wrecking through my city, but let's see how far up it traveled. I think tsunami is finally on its way out. See, yeah, maybe this little bit of... Or maybe it travels all the way back too. Meteor wasn't that bad. Easily fixable. All it took was a restart of my computer. It really put these pump alleys like, oh, we got another cruise ship on land. Excuse me? Oh, there goes another cruise ship up on land.
I'm sorry.
Are you sorry then?
Are you suck so much?
You guys hear how supportive my wife is? This is what I have to do after a long day of work. This is the support I come home to. She's having a great time though, if anyone's wondering. That was a pretty good joke though.
I know. I'm so proud. Oh man. Woo.
There's another cruise ship. I don't see why it's still funny.
Why did cruise ships running up one thing?
Because a tsunami hit and it fucking washed them on shore. What?
Oh god.
You gonna be okay?
My abs hurt now.
I bet they do. Laughing at my failures?
Yeah. Is what it is.
My wife is just like laughing on the floor, just uncontrollably.
Don't tell me there's another.
No, not yet. Oh, no. It's heading straight for it. It's fucking heading straight for it. I don't know why. They're coming at this angle. I don't know why they just shoot that way. Like, come in and... Alright, what am I doing? I need to do that poor little fairy. We try. Try real hard. Okay, I was gonna make better pump point. Oh, you know, we'll talk about this. Truck. Incredible wall. And now some truckies. I guess I'm not even putting it anymore. Bodie McBoatface? You heading out next? Go eat some food! Bird! Disperse. What? A winch? Like a thing to pull a cable on? Big circle thing? I honestly don't know how else to describe it. I've never used one. Winch?
Yes. How many guys have come back? Who comes up with Oh, it's a mold, like a mold. How do you put mold? Yeah.
Nanotech. Take some visitor. What? How many terrorists we got coming? 1.1. God damn. City sucks. That's my face. Okay. I don't know how to bring in more people. Shit, I lost a lot of money. Okay, why are my cruise ships still doing? Why did I do that? Shit, I still got people on. Oops. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Yeah, that was a sneeze. It just says. Said thank you. Nami.
Good Nami.
Easy. Bless you.
Bless you.
Just said bless me. What the fuck?
Oh God.
What up, God? I know, Ada, I'm sorry. Selfish! Selfish! So sometimes I get the disaster report and sometimes I don't. I honestly don't know where to pull it up. Next. Yeah, I don't know where. Yeah, this is... Clearly there's a problem. Heard of them all. Okay, let's get some cruise ships not up on that spot. Okay. On cruises. Ooh, look at my FEMA task forces just rip roaring throughout this. Look at that. Look at that. Still searching for survivors. It's probably been like 2 years. I don't even know what things. Watch me find a whole subterranean society in trouble. Like mole people. Yeah. Nice. Chows. This organic. People. Chaos. Thinking. Free. Geometry. $16,000 only. Yeah, the climate research. Almost. 700 more squares of organic and local produce. Yo, what's up, Rizai? How's it going, man? Fucker. PUBG matches. I had a long day, so I'm just kind of chilling and some of my city skylines. Absolutely disgusted. The inefficiency of this outer area, how ununiform it is. What happened? Where are you guys going? Like a lot of people died? What happened? Shit. Like, cult just commit suicide here? Looks kind of like that kind of house, right? Wait, we're all going somewhere. Well, that was a hearse. It was definitely a hearse taking away a dead body. The fuck? Did a hospital just decide to start dispatching? Happened. Yeah, I've been having a pretty shit time at PUBG lately, actually. Me and Fred were really struggling last night. Then, almost won a match. We didn't, but we almost won one. That felt a little bit better by the end. Yeah, it was just... I've been, like, seriously off my PUBG game. Not like I ever had that much game to start with, but like somehow I was able to get into like a nice percentile, and now I'm just like struggling to get in like top 20. Really bad. Well, I suck. What's up, God? Yay, cruise ship's actually doing what they're fucking supposed to. I got yours, though. Yeah, I was somehow able to, I assume by like having Shoddy or you play with me, I was able to get in like the top 2% in duos. And then, like, a patch dropped, and I came back to the game. Like, I didn't take time off, but I just suck now. 14% on duo, top 21% on solo. Nice. I don't play too much solos. I think my squads is first person. I think I'm in the top 8 or 10% right now. So my squads is okay, I guess, but duos, man. I was able to get really high up there, and then not so much. Trash. Play a lot of FPP, but I want to get used. Oh yeah, I only play FPP actually. DPP, trying to get used. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I only play the first person these days. Now that they fixed it, so the event modes are also in first person as well, or at least you have that option. Trains are going well on this. Not so much on the seaport. What's this little clusterfuck? Oh, it's still a clusterfuck. Not as much of a cluster. Okay. You gonna go? Gonna use it. Have to use it. Never played third person. Once you start TPV, it's really weird to play in first. It'd be better. One. Yeah. Now, third person to me, like I hate to just like parrot the bigger like professional streamers and stuff like that, but I somewhat agree with it. It turns into like a cover-based shooter. Is fine, except you have knowledge of the enemy, so pretty much if you say you and the last person in the match both have your piece of cover, and then it boils down realistically to who gets the circle. If the circle goes to this guy, there's like 98% chance that that guy wins. Circle is on you, you have a 98% chance you're gonna win. So I don't like that as much. The fact that you can peek corners and stuff, that's not my style. I think the other day we were playing third person, I was like, this feels weird. Very strange for me. Oh, we lost a lot of trees. It was a little polluted. Not polluted, though. Whole lot later game than I ever. Oh, I got you next. Well, the same thing can be applied for, because you guys have seen me play. You guys know that hopefully now I don't prone as much, but I used to prone a lot. Put my dick in the dirt, and
You said it. I do play your.
so I would do that a lot, and in third person it's super powerful because you just like lay there, and then you can just see anyone running around you, and then you just like gun them down, and you can just like rotate around yourself and see full 360. But yeah, I think that's my main criticism of it. And then the 8x becomes super powerful because everyone's prone in third person, or wants to play prone, because it's, in my opinion, fairly strong. And everyone has to have an 8x to be able to see people like hiding in the dirt. A lot of lightning, a lot of power going out. Okay. Let's launch a rocket. Ooh, biodome. Let's see. Aww. Any interesting stuff for you at E3? No, I guess. I know this isn't probably not a terribly popular opinion, but I don't really watch E3. Wow. Thanks for jumping on the bandwagon. Yeah, I don't really watch much at E3. I just focus, like, if my friends via word of mouth, it kind of filters it out for me, I guess, because my friends know what I'm interested in. And yeah, so like, God, I'm just an old fucker who just extremely cynical, I guess. Every time, you know, the big focus at E3 or any of these big conventions, video game conventions, the focus is on the AAA titles, who to me kind of dish out the same repeated stuff. I like watching like cringe moments from E3 and CES and stuff like that, where you see like how their marketing team totally fucks up. A lot of examples of E3 actually. Not this one though, I haven't seen anything lately, but yeah, I think I'm just really cynical. I know what I like, and I don't expect to see anything from the AAA titles at E3. And then through word of mouth, the stuff that I am interested in, like, I hear about it from them and then I'll check it out, or I don't check it out. So like, I have a friend who sent me a video for Cyberpunk 2077. He knows what I'm into, but he also knows that I'm not, like, they showed like kind of a gameplay footage, but not actual gameplay. It's like the engine footage, but not gameplay. So of course my cynicism is like, okay, like I still don't know if it's going to be a solid game regardless of engine. An engine can only do so much if you don't build a good world around it, or a good story, or good game mechanic. So yeah, crabby old fucker. And then like Mountain Blade Bannerlord, my friend Fred told me, he was like, oh, nothing at E3 about Bannerlord, and I was like, yeah, I didn't expect it. Moving on. So yeah, I guess that's a long answer, but feel free to change my mind. What kind of cool shit is happening that I need to know about? I expected it to just be a whole bunch of like, hey, we have our own battle royale. Here's a new improved battle royale kind of thing. But I could be wrong, because I have literally not seen anything. Oh fuck, power. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh god, this is how I lose. Why are you doing it to me? Satisfactory. Wait. Interesting. This is like Rust. And like Rust Future? But also other stuff. I don't know if an efficiency simulator from a first-person point of view is what I'd be into. This definitely looks interesting. Very curious how they end up executing it. And if it's going to be possible to really execute when you have, like, roles. I guess. Looks cool when it comes together. That's for sure. I just can't imagine it being that easy. Factorio with first person. Okay, yeah, I was thinking maybe it was a co-op. Yeah, no, that's absolutely right, Next. If they can make that, well executed, that'd be pretty slick. That's what me and Fred are hoping for, like Mountain Blade is co-op. Not a sim, of course, but okay, what's this? Devolver Digi. How long is this? Gameplay. Ah, glue box. Fine, that's funny. Gonna have to watch the whole thing in my own time, since it's a good 18 minutes. Oh yeah, I heard about the Ghost of Tsushima. Someone posted a video of that or something, I believe. Who did that? Who did that? You connected? Please. Okay. Oh, I got you next. No, it definitely looks like a comedy piece and catered towards the gaming crowd, which I'll definitely have to check it out. I don't know, and this is once again my cynicism coming through. And this is really fucking stupid because literally who goes to E3? Gamers. But I just feel like there is so much effort in terms of like pandering to gamers. But like once again, it's like that's not pandering because that's the whole point of the convention. So if you're not appealing to your audience, like you're fucking stupid, of course. But to me, it's like I guess I don't identify with a lot of that like gamer demographic. So a lot of presentations and stuff, a lot of stuff that comes out of the convention, out of E3, it just doesn't reach me because, again, heavy level of cynicism, thinking that they're pandering to me. I guess they're trying too hard. I don't know, but that's my silly little. Oh, video says it looks great. Not really a console game. Oh, it's on console. Yeah, I don't really do console. Does release Skyrim for Alexa? I think I saw some blip or some title on YouTube or something about that, but I didn't actually check it out. Also, the fact it's a massive damn industry. Most people don't realize how big the gaming industry is. It's a banjo player and shit. It was really cool, but weird. Huh. I guess I'm just, yeah, I just want them to, you sell me a game just like, once again, I know like hype is such a big thing in the industry, but for me, it's like, I don't know. I guess I'm not there to get interested in other games. I would be there to find more information for a game that I'm already interested in. So all the advertising and marketing that goes into attracting new people and getting people hyped for a game that they might not be interested in already, like, that's kind of wasted on me because, once again, I'm gonna feel like you're pandering to me. It's like you're trying to get me hyped about something I'll never care about. Because, I don't know. Just not your average gamer girl, you know? Just not like all the other girls out there. Just a country girl at heart, guys. Yeah, that's what it boils down to me, Rizai. Like, yes, I will always be attracted towards a prettier game or a unique art style. But fundamentally, if you're not giving me gameplay, and honestly, because of the way things have happened in the past, if you give me a trailer at a huge convention that's graphics and that's cutscenes and stuff like that, and you're trying to amp me up about some power trip of like what you're going to be able to do as a character, but you don't actually show me what gameplay is going to look like, that's a red flag to me. That's like a huge red flag, and I'm like, that's probably going to be some sort of huge flop. Because like, if they're not showing you the gameplay, if they're getting you hyped on cutscenes, like maybe, I know some people are into that. They want to, you know, be put in that cinematic thing and feel like they're, whether you're in control or not, they feel badass. And that's not what gaming is to me. Gaming to me is core gameplay mechanics. Whether it's taking a solid idea that has existed and I like, and refining it or spinning it, making it slightly different or tweaked, or putting it in a new context. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, maybe I'm just stuck in a fucking rut, you know? Concept car show. The car show will only be vaguely similar. Yeah, exactly, Ada. Yep. No, they're pandering, so you just like shove the glitz and glamour in like so freaking hard, and you're like, look how cool you're gonna be, look how cool you're gonna be playing this game, and then game comes out and you're like, okay, I'm in another cover-based shooter, you know? Like, I gotta play without whiffing. No, it's red flag for everyone when it's a game that's due out in the next year or so. Yeah, that's absolutely true, Nix. No gameplay, but feel you're actually in the game, all about the immersive aspect. Yeah, oh, I get you. I get you. I just, I've seen a fair amount of games get so hyped and then just fail. And not, maybe it didn't fail to the general public, and maybe it did great, but to me, it was just like, this was not what I thought it was going to be, and this is not what I envisioned it to be, and this is not what I thought I was paying money for, so. Yeah, Battlefield 5. That's absolutely true. If the game isn't due out in the next year or so, it's probably not playable enough yet to make those videos. Yeah, that makes sense, Next, but to me, you're gonna try to hype it at a convention and you dumped a ton of budget into like just a video, like a advertisement video that's based on a potentially a different engine than your actual gameplay, like kind of like a white lie. I don't know. This is, you know, to me it's like watching the intro sequence to some of the older games. out there where it was done by an artist who animated it or rendered it or drew it all, and they set it to a badass soundtrack, and they sold it to you like that, and you're like, oh, look how cool the graphics are, look about all this stuff, and then it's a JRPG with like really, really pixelated stuff.
What is wrong?
False advertising is what it is.
Love JRPG.
I know you do. But like that to me, like I've been the victim of that, and so I got a bad taste in my mouth from that, and I don't really. Yeah, I tried to.
You were blessed. You were blessed by the gym.
I tried to play Chrono Trigger, I think. Remember?
It was great.
No, it was I literally got like 5 minutes in, I was like, oh, this is not what I thought it would be, and I just stopped.
You know what you should.
Yeah. Seemed marginally offensive to see some white guy try to pass as a samurai to sell the product. Oh, yeah. What about if he's the last samurai and it's actually Tom Cruise and then somehow it's okay? No, it's still not okay. Yeah, they got an actual Mongol elder match the timeline, so there would have been something else. Yeah, at this point, I'm almost glad I didn't see the video or whatever footage it was. Yeah. Yeah, so that, I think it was Chrono Trigger. Let me see. Chrono Trigger intro? What was that? Maybe it was Chrono Cross. Yeah. Right, give me a one. I love this song. And this video, because of like how epic and awesome it was, I was like, maybe I'll try this game out on console. 5 minutes tops, and I was like, oh, this is nothing like this video I saw on this badass soundtrack, you know? I think this is on PS2, which PS2 I was playing like a lot of Tekken, Soul Calibur, love that. Fighting games. I like fighting games on console. But, I just forgot how intro is kind of shitty. Beautiful music, though. So I was expecting this game to end up being something like I don't know what's good. I was expecting like the graphics I saw there to be somewhat translated into the game I was playing. Like not as epic, whatever, definitely not the music, stuff like that. But yeah, I was expecting like that level of graphics, I guess, to a certain degree. And yeah, if you guys ever look up Chrono Cross graphics and like the gameplay or whatever, it looks nothing like that. Yeah, it's a sick video. No, I was expecting, so think about it, I was playing Tekken at the time. I was expecting something like Tekken 3, 4. I think Tekken 4 was on PS2. like that level of graphics. And when I entered the game, it was like the original Zelda, I felt. And yeah, never again. Never again. So now it's like all I look for is gameplay and videos. That's why when Halo was coming out, I was like so stoked because the videos I saw were actual gameplay and they scripted them and they played them all out and stuff. It was like a good chunk of, I guess it wasn't gameplay from your perspective, but they actually had people running around in game and they just had a camera watching them. So it told the story of the movie, but it was all using the engine and everything. Yeah, no, absolutely, Rizai. Graphics, and I wasn't expecting anything amazing. I just wasn't expecting, like Nintendo 64 graphics. And that's what was on the, a PS2. Well, I get what you're saying, Nix, but it's a whole string of things like that. And I guess like fundamentally, I ended up really not liking games that have tons of cutscenes. And like Metal Gear Solid and stuff, like I could never get into it because there was too much like storytelling, video storytelling, where you're not actually playing. And some people like that; they want that cinematic experience, and that's great. It's just not for me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just you got to be able to see gameplay. And to me, like once again, this goes back to the whole like pandering thing, which is probably kind of petty or whatever. It's just like you try to shove something in my face and get me all hyped, and it's not gameplay. To me, it's kind of a red flag. It's not dishonest or whatever. It's just like, why are you showing? I don't care about this so much. But once again, I'm more than likely in the minority when it comes to that. Some people are all about the hype. Love hype. I too have been hyped about certain. But alas, hype did not live. Actually, I don't know. Did it? Nah, see that's the thing is I'm not looking for cinematics. All the games I play are not meant to give you the power trip, I guess. And that like sense of like, wow, look at this or whatever. Like all the games I like, well, realistically, I'm looking for, you can give me a simulator that's very just like cut and dry. They set the equations, they did it all out, and they didn't try to glorify any aspect of it. And then the emergent behaviors come from it. Like that's what I'm really, that to me is like next level game designing there. No, I get you, Rizai. I get you completely, man. Some games, some studios, you just want to support the fuck out of them. Maybe like they screw up one version, maybe they'll get the next version right. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, exactly, Nix. You see the stuff I play? Yeah. I think like recently though, if we want to talk about it, a game that did have cinematics to a certain degree would be Horizon Zero Dawn. I fucking love Horizon Zero Dawn. But it's not like the God of War power trip, previous God of War power trips kind of stuff. I love Horizon Zero Dawn, and it does have a little bit of cinematics, but it's not that. They fall into the same trap. Fall into the same trap as the other adventure action games, so can't say it's any better than the rest of them. But it had all the pieces I wanted if I was going to be playing an action adventure game on console. Horizon Zero Dawn had all the pieces that would get me initially hooked, you know? Yeah, it was an extremely deep story and very like sci-fi, like future apocalypse kind of thing, which is kind of my jam. That's the kind of shit I'm looking for. Have I ever gotten into Destiny? No. Oh, my youngest brother worked on Destiny on the import engine actually. So I have a really, really badass t-shirt from Bungie. Actually, we have two t-shirts that are like limited edition from Bungie around the release of Destiny. But no, I've watched some people play it. Not quite my style. Guess how would I describe it? Isn't it a third-person shooter? Third-person shooter RPG thing. And from what I understand, there's not enough difference between the... Oh, raids. Any game that has raiding? Nah. You stick a bullet sponge in a game with me, like if you stick more than one bullet sponge in a game with me, like I'm gonna be a little upset. Like, yeah, you have one boss that's clearly a bullet sponge, that's fine. That's a game mechanic and you gotta figure out how to do it. But as soon as the game starts recycling a bullet sponge boss or bosses, nah. Love the competitive aspect. It's FPS. Oh, it is FPS. Cool. Wait, competitive aspect? Oh, because you can do PvP, can't you? I think I've watched a few people do PvP. Cool. Remind me of Halo, a little bit slower, a little bit different, you know, more variety of stuff happening. Okay. How many tourists we got? 1,400. This is not nearly enough. Banner and all that. 20 hours into that game. I gotcha. The key for Destiny 2. Hoping never used. I guess I'm curious, Rizai, what's the competitive aspect within Destiny? Are you talking purely the PvP chunk, or is there another competitive chunk or aspect, I guess? Yeah, aspect of the game. What the fuck are my water? My pump? Treatment. So far upriver that I never have to worry about. Ow! Supposed to be live 5 minutes ago. Alright. Sounds good, Nix. Have a good night and good luck with the stream. Chances are I'm probably gonna host you as soon as I stop shortly here, so have a good time. What are you playing tonight, Nix? Oh, nice, Deus Ex. Yeah, I'm gonna start streaming that at some point, but I haven't. Maybe I should watch your stream a little. Alright. It's about 10:30. I'm actually pretty fucked. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I really like that. Oh, playing in team game, we were playing against other comp and shit. Oh, that's really cool, Rizza. That is pretty competitive, taking Destiny next level. That's pretty sweet. That kind of thing would get me into it. Competitive aspect is definitely a huge thing for me. That's what, like, raids though, not for me, I guess. Really weird as a chick to be called Bud. What's up, Bud? I call you Bud? Oh, I called you Bud. Not your buddy, guy. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. But thank you all for sharing with me news about E3. I got a few things I can go look up and take a peek at on my own time. Yeah, exactly, Rizai. You're absolutely right. Like, you do a raid that the devs put a lot of time in. They're like, oh, it'd be cool if they have to do this first and this. And, you know, it's a dungeon or whatever, you know? And that can be really cool. But then when it's like, okay, I need this loot, so let's go do this dungeon for the 26th time, like that to me is just kills it for me. So, yeah, thank you all for coming, hanging out, talking with me, sharing me your opinions on new games and stuff like that. Kind of tweaking my interest, like I said, because I don't watch that kind of stuff, like it's usually word of mouth, and like you guys know the kind of shit I play, what I'm into and stuff. So if you see something that I'm interested, definitely let me know, because God knows I don't get out of my shell enough, those kind of things, so I have no fucking clue what's going on in the world. But yeah, hope you guys have a great night. I'll be taking tomorrow off, and then of course I'll probably be streaming Friday late, past midnight. So hope to see you all then. If I don't, I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Have a great night, everyone.